Hi folks, thanks for tuning in to the FFC video workouts yet again. This morning we've got our dynamic cardio workout. We're going to start with a little bit more complex movements. It's not high intensity, so please feel free to pause the video, get your head around the movements. Then we move on to some simple exercises to focus on reps and sets. This is going to be the hardest part of the workout this morning, as we are going higher in those reps, higher in those sets. And then we're going to finish with our finisher, which is lucky. We have 6 exercises, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, full body, legs and core for that as our nail in the coffin. Hope you enjoy this workout. Let's get into it. Folks, up on those feet and let's start with some rotations through the shoulders. Releasing that tension and a bit of a dynamic stretch. Breathing into it. As always, as we start these warm-ups, that we focus on that breath nice and deep, breathing in and out through the nose as best we can, and onto our rotations through the spine. Simple but important movement. How often do we rotate the spine? Not very often, and so getting this movement allows the spine to be a lot healthier, allowing blood flow up and down, and will help to unlock the rest of the body. And release. Going to go for leg swings across the body with a little step onto the other side. Let's go. Beautiful, guys. Doing great. Swing it up. Feel that rotation so you feel it down through the glutes and the side of the leg. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And continuing with the spine, opening up through the chest, blowing it out. Even think to bring in some nice fresh energy as we breathe in and stretch, blowing out any tension as we go down. Let's go one more. And release. Alrighty, stepping out, shoulder width apart, keep those feet as parallel as you can, keep the weight on the heels. Going through 10 squats, taking our hands up with each squat. Let's go. Breathing in, open up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, beautiful, nice and deep. 9 on the last one, let's stay down, do a rotation. 10, drop one shoulder, the inside of the leg, keep those knees wide, look up at that hand, big stretch there, and then onto the other side. Big rotation all the way up. Back to center. Taking the hands down to the ground, we're just going to take our hips up for a nice big stretch through our hamstrings. Go side to side if you like. Slightly bend the knees, roll up through the spine. Let's step out nice and wide here. We're going to sink down into our Kung Fu stretch and lunge. We're going to come up and then onto the other side for each one. So starting down as we bend our right knee, I'll bring our left hand on top. Big stretch as we go down. Bring our hand up as we move it down to the other side. Big stretch. Do 10 in total here. That's 2. Stretch. Beautiful. 3. Looking good, guys. Beautiful. hands, we're just using them to stretch and open up through the rib cage. Don't worry too much about the coordination. Just try and let go through the ribs. Beautiful. One last one. Open it up. Beautiful. We're going to bend that right leg. Again, drop down into a nice big hip flexor stretch. And a pyramid stretch. Drop the left knee down again. Rotate back to the other side. Hip flexor stretch. And pyramid stretch. Now from here we'll kick our left foot back up into the air, into a downward facing dog, pedal out those ankles, and drop the knees down to the ground. Knees slightly wider than the ankles, bring the thumbs close to touching, hover those knees off the ground, keep the hips as still as you can, 20 shoulder taps, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Feet out into our scapular protraction, retraction. Just 8 reps here. Push the ground away. Pull the shoulder blades together. Keep those elbows locked. 1, 2, 3. Suck the belly button in. 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. And 8, drop those knees back to the ground. Going into our bird dog, 8 reps each side, squeezing those glutes. Again, suck the belly button in, try and lengthen your back. And 8 reps, let's go. 1, and same side. 2, trying to lengthen the lower back. Squeeze the glutes and lift this arm up as much as you can. So trying to get that full range of motion through the shoulder and arm without it meaning that we extend through the back. Let's get 2 more. Last one. The other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's get into our workout. So we're going to start off a little bit lower in intensity than we generally do. We're going to go through a little bit more of a complex flow. It's simple exercises put together as one long one. So we've got 45 seconds, 2 of these flows with a short rest in between just to change. The first one is just going for a big straight leg swing and then switch step. 1, 2, 3. Swing on the other side and 1, 2, 3 into star jumps, jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3. Sprawl out on the ground, back up, and we go again. Swing, switch step for 3 to get onto the other side. Swing, switch step for 3 to get onto the other side, and 3 jumping jacks. Out and in. That's 45 seconds. And we've got a quick change over here where we come down, the squat, jump onto our knees, bring our hands back, stretch up through here. Some of you can't do that stretch from the straight back, so you can go up and up on either side. From that stretch, whether it's straight back or side to side, come up into downward facing dog, big stretch, rotate back, taking our bum down to the ground, jump up, stand, one more time, drop down onto our knees, either straight back or side to side. Bring it forward, stretch it up, rotate, rotate. So a bit of mobility in this first cardio section of our workout. Let's get into it. 45 seconds for each section. Slow it down if you need to. Have a watch. Let's go with a swing. One swing, switch step. One swing, switch step. Try jumping jacks, star jumps. And down. That's it. We pick up that pace as we get our head around it. Almost through this first round. Goes quickly. Swing it up. Just balance it out once you've finished. And we're on to our next exercise. So we start with a squat. Let's go down, jump onto those knees, pull it back, drive those hips forward for a stretch. Bring those hands up, bum up, big stretch to downward facing dog. Rotate back to our feet, standing, down again. Up. Really push those stretches as well. A little dynamic stretch, but try and get a little bit deeper into it. First thing is to get your head around the movement. Second thing is to then pick up that intensity for them. Alright, back to our first exercise. Let's go a little bit higher now. Let's go. How are we doing? Everything good? Full body movement, getting much mobility and ability to pick our bodies off the ground, squat them down, pick them up again. Almost there. And on to our next exercise. Back into the flow, mobility. Drop it down onto our knees. Bend it back. Downward facing dog. Nice big stretch. Rotate to our feet. Looking good, guys. Beautiful. Drive those hips forward. Drive those hips up into the air. Keep it going. Nice and gentle for a Monday morning. But super important. And back to our first exercise. Last time through these exercises. Let's do it. And swing. Switch step. Feel free to go as hard and as fast as you like. Halfway through this one. Feels good to be moving, to be stretching, as well as getting the heart rate up, getting ourselves out of breath and sweaty. Almost there. And finish it off. Into our second exercise. Let's go squat. Down, knees, drive it up. So we're stretching tops of our feet as well, which when we wear shoes all the time, we tend to bind them up. We lose that mobility through plantar flexion, then dorsiflexion. Focusing on your breath as well while we're not panting and struggling to find it. Doing well, almost there. Right up. One more. And folks, grab yourself some water into our next section, which is simple but terribly difficult. Is it? We'll find out. I think so. But it won't be the worst work done. Super simple because they're simple exercises. We've got, starting off, 25 push-ups. I'm going to keep count, but try and go as fast as you can on these. Even if you go faster than that, that's totally fine. We can move to the next one. 25 push-ups. Then we've got 15 hop sets, which is hop in, hop your feet out. That's 1. 15 of these. That's 2. Then we've got, up onto our feet, 15 squat jumps. Point those toes. Bring yourself back down to this 90 degrees. And that is it. We go 25 push-ups, 15, 15, 20 push-ups, 15, 15, 15 push-ups, 15, 15, 10 push-ups, 15, 15, through that. By the end of it, we'll see what happens. Alrighty, let's get into our push-ups. I'm gonna go at a certain pace, go as fast as you can. Keep count for yourself. If you don't quite finish it, by the time the timer is up, that's totally fine. We can work on that. Ready, rock, 25 push-ups. And again, you can go as fast as you can. I'm doing more of a pace car here. If you finish those push-ups before me, get straight to the next exercise, which is your hop set. If you finish these hop sets before me, straight into those squat jumps. So 15 pairs of this, 15 squat jumps. Then we go back around and 20 push-ups, 15 consecutive other exercises. And just keep going until you've finished the full sets, which is 10 push-ups, 15, 15 to the others. Alrighty. Feeling those arms. Woo. All right. It's hot. It's sweaty. It's hard going. It's endurance. Again, keep going as fast as you can. Rest if you need to. Try and push through. Quads are burning. How are we doing, guys? Yikes! Whew. Hard work. Beautiful. Keep going. Last one. Alrighty. Alrighty. 1 to 15 push-ups. Yes, this is painful. That's what you're thinking. You're correct. All right. In my hops. 15 still. I think these are the worst. Keep it going, guys. Don't rest too long. These are taking a long time to finish. Beautiful, guys. Keep it going. Doing well. Woo. These are the least worse than squat jumps for the quads. 3 more. Woo. Yikes. All right. I'm trying to point those feet. They just want to be like dead chicken legs. Almost there. All right. Yeah, but one more squat jump. Don't want to cheat myself. All right. You will not let me go if I do. Last round. 10 push-ups. Still 15 in the other. Doing well. All right. Hate these ones. Almost there. Well, not really. Burning. Oh my God. Woo, 6 more. At least if anyone wants to watch this and see me in excruciating pain, you've got it. Almost there. All right, future reference. 15 of those hop sets. Killer. Almost. And keep it going if you need to. We've got a nice 1.5 minute rest in between this and our last round. If you're still going, keep it going. Keep finishing those reps. I'm going to sit here and watch you. And I'm going to drink some water. Whew. Alrighty. Well done, guys. 10 seconds left. If you haven't finished all the reps, you can pull the plug, collapse on the floor, enjoy 1 minute of silence. Alrighty. And completing your rounds if you haven't already. Heart is pounding. Time for a finisher. Saving grace is it's only 1 set of each exercise. We've got burpee, mountain climbers, about 4 mountain climbers, whatever feels good for you. Then we've got sumo scissors is just, I know it's going to cause tears. Then we've got a nice rest from those legs, much needed rest. To our toe raise push-ups. Then we've got our stretch to break dancer. 30 seconds. Then we've got scissor jumps, 30 seconds. Final exercise will be bicycle crunches. That is it. 6 exercises. I'm going to bring my t-shirt down here just to avoid the imminent wrong noises that happen when I do sit-ups on this mat with a tee on. Alrighty guys, ready to rock? We'll go in 5 seconds, starting with our burpee mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds on, let's go. Doing great. Keep it going. 10 seconds only. And no more burpees today. 3 seconds. And rest. 15-second rest. Up to those feet for our sumo scissor jumps. Sumo scissor jumps. Whew. For 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Feel the pain already? No, it's easy. It's only 1 set of these. And we're already halfway through the set. 10 seconds left. Doing great. Keep it up. 3 seconds. And rest. Onto our backs, into our toe taps. This will be a nice rest from those quads. They are boiny. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Feet up. Let's go. Good guys. Beautiful. Looking good. Keep it going. Try and reach up as high as you can. Lovely work. Give it up 10 seconds. Almost there. 3 seconds. And rest. Alright. Into our break dances. There's a little stretch between them. Alright, 10 seconds. 3 exercises down, 2 to go. And we're done. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's break dance. With the stretch. If you're doing these for the first time, I'll slow it down. To the side. Slow it down. Rotate. It's just rotate. Similar to what we were doing at the beginning. As you get more confident, you can put the foot to the front at 3 seconds. And rest. Alrighty. To those feet, to those scissor jumps. How are we doing? I'm feeling it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. As deep as you can. If your knees are loading up too much, go a little bit shallower. If they're not, down all the way. Get the full range of motion. Definitely a quad workout today. 10 seconds to go. Woo. 5 seconds. Almost there. Am I going to make it to the end? Of course I am. And onto our backs for our final 30-second exercise. Bicycle crunches. Bicycle crunches to finish. Bicycle crunches for 30 seconds. Let's do it. Doing great. Keep it up. Almost there. Halfway there. Extend those legs all the way. Rotate the torso as much as you can. 5 seconds. And folks, we are done. That was hard work. I am feeling it. As always, if you do need to run, please do stretch. Stretching is so important, especially as we get older, keeping up that mobility. As hard as we train, we should do mobility and stretch work equal and opposite to that. So if you do need to run, please feel free, but stretch throughout the day. If you don't need to run, if you haven't already got water in your mouth, get some water, and we'll find ourselves back on the mat into a quad stretch, lying on our backs. Whew. Alrighty. Start with our left foot back. If you find this too hard to lie on, you just lie on the side, hold the foot, or just push into the ground. If you can get onto your back, that's great. As long as we're feeling stretch through the quads, that's the most important thing. If you are on your back, watch your lower back. Breathing in now as we start to slow that heart rate. Let's start to slow that breathing. Get it deeper and deeper. And release onto the other side. Beautiful, guys. Breathing into it. We're bringing more and more breath work into our workouts. In the past, I've gone through bouts of learning about it, implementing it, feeling great for it. Then I'll have bouts of forgetting about it. And every time I bring it back, I remember how important it is to my being, how important it is for all of us to maintain this practice. So by bringing into the practice more and more, it means that we'll all be practicing it together and hopefully get it to be in our bodies, being in our automatic nature, and that will help our health overall. Releasing that leg all the way out, feeling it through the knees, that stretch. So doing the opposite and stretching into the hamstrings. Breathe into it. Let's take our right leg back, left leg is forward into our pigeon. And reach out as far as you like, whether it's on your hands, elbows, reaching out those fingers in front or slightly to the side is up to you. We'll try and move this front foot to a 90-degree angle rather than a small angle to get more of a rotation through the hips and into the glutes. Focusing on that breath. If you find that your mind's wandering and you're thinking about work and thinking about getting out of here, just focus on that count that we do at the end. 4 counts in, 4 count hold, 4 count out. As you find your mind wandering, just bring it back to that. For us all to learn to be in the moment a little bit more. Let's go on to the other side. I say that not only as a lesson for everyone, but a lesson for myself as well. As a reminder. try a cactus stretch. Take your left hand out to the side, bend that left elbow at 90 degrees, and take your leg over. Beautiful big stretch into the shoulders. Make sure that left elbow is attached to the ground. Make sure that left elbow is bent at 90 degrees. Let's go on to the other side. And release. Hips up through the air. Fill out those ankles as we walk those feet in to our hands. We come up to finish with our breath work. Well done, guys. Stepping out nice and wide, sinking down, taking our left hand just below our belly button, right hand on top. For a while we've been bringing this practice of breathing in, bringing a little bit more conscious breath into our bodies. We've been talking about the physiological effects of this breath work. So slowing down that breath, moving that breath from your chest down into your belly, feeling that rise and fall. Getting our diaphragm working as well as our belly. That brings circulation down into the rest and digest system, brings down our adrenaline and cortisol, brings ourselves into a place that we can start healing. We talk about the physiological effects and importance of this. Also, the philosophy of Qigong, which is to bring energy that's scattered throughout the body back to this center, our dantian. And in the philosophy of Qigong, we're bringing energy from different meridians, different body parts to this center to store it here where it can store. We can also just think of this in a more simplistic term of where we put our mind. Matter travels and our energy travels. So starting to think about bringing that energy in, not just the expansion and compression, not just the count, bringing this energy into this center to store it. Closing those eyes. And we're just going to go through 4 rounds today. So just a few rounds of breath, 4 counts in, 4 count hold, 4 to 8 counts breathing out. To try and bring this in as often as you can throughout your day. One more round. And finish this with circles around the belly button, 18 times, one direction. Again, in Qigong, Chinese philosophy, we're bringing that energy, qi, back to our center, back to our dantian to store it. And just to massage those organs of the dantian, massage those organs and locking in this center. And let's reverse the direction. And taking our hands together, bring up that heat, bring up that excess chi and energy. Take our hands to our kidneys, flush the system. Bring those hands together, bring back that energy, excess chi in our heart and our solar plexus, where we have the courage to listen to our gut feeling and feel our heart to create the right decisions. Bring our hands back, giving up that energy. Hands over our eyes, the way that we see the world. Allow ourselves to open them to different aspects, different dimensions, different angles. And release. Shake out those arms, shake out those legs. Little rotation through the spine. Moving any of that extra tension that we've created that we don't want to carry throughout the day. And folks, thank you so much for being here. That was a tough workout. You did well to get through it. I am going to go and collapse now. Have a great day. Thank you.